The galactic communication grids had never known silence. For centuries, the stars themselves hummed with the constant chatter of billions of species. Trade routes negotiated, wars declared, and treaties forged across the endless expanse of space. Yet, on one seemingly ordinary day, a strange, deafening silence swept through the network. Every signal from a blue and green planet known as Earth stopped. The event was first detected by the Varan Collective, a species of crystalline organisms who prided themselves on their unmatched data collection. At first, they thought it was a technical glitch, some temporary malfunction on the human's end. After all, Earth's broadcasts, its music, chaotic news cycles, and endless entertainment streams, had always been a noisy background to galactic transmissions. But within hours, other races confirmed it. Earth had gone quiet. A quiet Earth was an unthinkable concept. Humans were infamous for their relentless presence. Even in their early years of galactic introduction, they were loud, announcing their arrival with booming, unencrypted signals, daring anyone to ignore them. They didn't tiptoe into the galaxy. They stormed in, dragging their culture, music, and odd humor into every corner of known space. Now nothing, not even a whisper. Admiral Varan of the Thal Alliance stood in the war chamber, staring at the holomap where Earth's sector glowed ominously red. Have they destroyed themselves? One of his advisors asked nervously. Varan shook his head. No, humans don't vanish quietly. If they were destroyed, the galaxy would feel it. We'd see their fleets, their weapons, their chaos. This feels like a preparation. The room grew tense. The galaxy had learned one thing about humans: silence was never a good sign. On the far edge of human-controlled space, aboard the trading ship Eclipser, a Zarn merchant named Krith scrolled through intercepted data. His tentacles trembled as he read old reports of Earth's history. Humans had an unnerving pattern. Before every major war, every great uprising, they went eerily quiet. They stopped arguing, stopped broadcasting, and focused all their energy inward, like a predator crouching before the strike. They're planning something, Krith whispered to himself. Something big. The truth was far stranger. For decades, Earth had been underestimated. The galactic powers viewed humanity as reckless newcomers. Too emotional, too unpredictable, too fragile compared to the ancient empires that had existed for millennia. But humans had a way of turning weaknesses into strengths. Every war they fought, every disaster they endured, sharpened them. When the Council of 12 Empires tried to place restrictions, the project was complete. On Mars, deep beneath the red dust, the Aegis Command Center was alive with activity. Generals, engineers, and scientists moved like clockwork. At the center of it all stood Admiral Helena Kane, her eyes fixed on the countdown timer. 72 hours until full activation, reported a young officer. Good, Kane said. The galaxy's watching. Let them wonder. They called it Project Veil, a system capable of shutting Earth off from every known galactic frequency, masking all human activity as if the planet no longer existed. But Project Veil was only the first step. Beyond the silence, behind the blackout, Earth's war machine was awakening. Fleets of newly engineered dreadnoughts, autonomous strike cruisers, and weapons that made even humanity's old nuclear arsenal look like toys. Humanity had decided they were done playing by the galaxy's rules. The Galactic Council convened in panic on the floating citadel of Orion Prime. Species who normally despised each other, arachnoid warlords, methane-breathing scholars, plasma-born entities, were now united by one emotion: fear. This is exactly why we tried to contain them, roared Crix Valthor, a scaled ambassador of the Dravic Dominion. We warned you that humans cannot be trusted. Now they're preparing for something catastrophic. Ambassador Yalan of the Hishari, a peaceful aquatic species, interjected. Perhaps they are simply retreating? Maybe they seek peace. Peace. Valthor laughed bitterly. Have you ever seen a predator go silent because it wants peace? The Council's fear wasn't baseless. Every species had studied human history, and every single one concluded the same thing. When humans stopped talking, They were preparing to strike harder than anyone imagined. Back on Earth, Kane reviewed the old transmissions coming from alien civilizations. Their nervous chatter filled the hidden command room like a storm of whispers. She allowed herself a smile. For centuries, humanity had been underestimated. When the galaxy called them primitive, humans didn't argue, they simply kept building, kept evolving. Now, with the Aegis fleet ready to deploy, they would show the galaxy that Earth was not a mere backwater planet. "Admiral," said her second-in-command, "the first wave of Leviathan-class dreadnoughts is online." "Good. Keep them dark. No signals, no warnings. The silence will speak for us." When the first ship left the shadow of Mars, the universe shuddered. It was unlike anything the other empires had seen. Black-hulled, bristling with weaponry designed not just to fight, but to dominate. The Varan Collective, who had been monitoring human silence with growing dread, broadcast a warning to every known species. Humanity has awakened. What came next would be remembered for millennia. The galaxy had always believed that Earth's noise defined them. Their music, their defiance, their laughter. But now the silence was worse than any war cry.